Welcome back, everybody. LevelMDiecast. Making a little tweak to something we're already doing here on the channel, as you saw in the title. These are going to be weekly hauls, I guess. We're going to change it up a little bit just to kind of reflect, a little bit more appropriate timelines, I guess you can say. So instead of this being every week, we're just going to compile these as I get enough stuff to essentially make a video. I think it'll be better off for you guys as viewers. And keep things a little bit different on the channel. Help me bring you guys some different other stuff. But we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this haul right here. This is blown from back in the day. This is 1969 Charger. These were a little bit modified castings. They're still 164, but rubber tires, pretty cool stuff. I got it for cheaper than that. That's an old price tag from somebody else leaving it on there. So we'll chop this guy open real quick. Our trusty scissors. Pop open. Pretty cool. Has the little blown. I keep that. Who knows? So Challenger in the back. Obviously, this is not a Challenger. These are kind of the Czech series in the back. Apologize for the glare. Take a look at the model. It is Diecast, obviously. It does have a big blown motor out of the front, as you'd expect. See, these castings are a little bit modded. A little bit. They're not too bad. They do have a little bit of odd proportions to them. It does have some pretty nice Kragers, pretty big. Although the casting's a little squished on its scale. It does have tampos in the front and the back. Look pretty good. Those are chrome exhaust tips. There is the base Diecast, super detailed. One bad ride. It's pretty cool. Big, huge, fat slicks in the back. Screwed together, so you could always take this apart if you wanted to. Same Diecast side to side. Kind of throw them in the back because we got a whole bunch of stuff. We're just going to mix through some stuff. Check this out. Boom. Finally found me one of these new Maisto Blazers. This came in a pack. Some pretty cool stuff. Comes with the M3, which is pretty nice, but I already have the M3. So we're going to pull this out the blister. Literally nothing in here matters except for the blazer because it's just the way it is. Very tight. Ugh. So I'm just going to slide that guy to the side. I have already done the M3. I bought that previously, so we'll take a look at that guy. But check this out. Super chrome base. Does have Chevy logo printed in the front. You can barely see it because it's super chrome in the front. It's a really good looking casting. There's a lot of guys who've done a lot of customs on these, a lot of wheel swaps and stuff like that. Looks pretty good in the back. It says Chevrolet. Wheels are terrible, obviously. Definitely have to wheel swap this guy. But it is all metal for the body, and then just the base is plastic. There is the Diecast 79 K5 Blazer. Looks pretty good. It's quite detailed on the base. Kind of hard to see some of the stuff because it's super chrome. These guys do not have interiors. Almost all Maistos don't have interiors. That's a cost-cutting situation that they do to keep the price down. But I just wanted to pick one of these up because it looks pretty good. It's a really good casting. It's beefy. It's nice. It's big. Looks very, very nice. Very nicely appropriate in its size as well. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of Hotwheels. It's just the way it rolls. This is Rose's Discount Store. This is the Buick Stalker Blackwall. You can see the car's seen some better days. $5 at some point in time. I got this guy for $1. It is a brownback. I always hate ripping open brownbacks, but it's just the way it works. There we go. This guy did not want to come out. I like this casting. I do collect this casting. Looks pretty good. Like the Diecast on it. It's a pretty nice casting. Most of them have metal bases. This one is just plastic. The base is part of the front end there, so gives you that break on the front. Looks pretty good. Tampos on the top and both sides. Nothing on the rear. So pretty cool. Old school black ball. Premium Ultra Hots. Picked up this because, you know, it's a Mopar. I'm starting to gravitate back towards just premium Hot Wheels in general. Not as many dollar cars, not as many cheapy stuff, I guess you could say. That one popped right off of there. Right off of there. This guy is fantastic in the billet. Looks amazing. Matte black roof. A little bit of a thing right there, but it's all good. Guy has opening hood. Super stiff. About as far open as he wants to open. It's all good though. Tampos on the front look pretty good. Base Dietz. 69 Charger. Taillights done up as well. It's pretty nice. It doesn't roll where there's crap. Look at that. It just does not roll. These roll riders just don't fit very well. It does not roll at all. There it goes. It's just in the wheel well maybe. There we go. A little bit better. You know, Hot Wheels never expected people to open that, so that's just the way it is. Another one of those, kind of along that vein. Got Speed. There was some really good stuff back in the day for these. This one, it's all right. It's GTSR. It was kind of already coming off the blister anyways. Get rid of that stuff. Full front tampos look pretty good. Does have your Viper logo right there on the hood. The black stripes are matte. Got your real riders on there. Full tampos on the rear. Plastic base. They weren't doing double die-cast type stuff at this time. Looks pretty good though. It's an alright casting. It's a little bit small. Definitely small. I mean, look how big it is compared to that Charger. But it's a premium model, so we're pretty happy with that. Another premium NHRA drag racing. Unfortunately, I didn't get any of the good ones back here, like the Cuda, the Duster, both Dusters, I should say. But I got this guy to throw him in the race car display because I don't have that many drag racers. So specifically got him to do that. Looks really good in purple, like the Firestone on the big slick in the back. The gold is extremely nice. Almost want to drill this guy out, but I'm not going to do it. It's just the casting's okay. Passing gas was okay. But this particular version with the gold chrome wheels is just ridiculous. There is the base Dietz, metal base, made in Thailand. Looks like D46 is the base code. Yep, D46. So put him right there. Got a couple of Racing Champions. Buick Stalkers. These are the Grand Nationals in silver and black. Issue 181, issue 168. One of 10,000, one of 20,000. These come in a little special edition box on the inside. We get our scissors here. We're just going to cut this guy right open. Do some open heart surgery. Pull it out. Comes in a collectible box. We'll grab the other guy just for good measure. Get him rolling as well. Probably not going to keep the boxes. Probably just going to rip them out of the boxes and we're just going to enjoy the Grand Nationals as it is. I kind of want to put together a bunch of Grand National stuff. Got your Racing Champions down there at the bottom. A little hologram looking deal down there. Looks pretty cool. This guy is, let's see here. Try to see which side wants to collectively open. Haven't decided if I want to keep the box yet or not. It is suspended in this interesting blister. So it is a two-part blister. As you can see, it doesn't wrap around the model. So just pop him out. They are individually serialized. This one is 67.98. This is not a very good casting, I will admit to you guys. It is pretty nice though. It does have the engine down in there. Kind of hard to see all the deets in there, like the turbo and stuff, but it looks okay. It looks okay. You know, this casting's not that great. It looks pretty good from the side. You can see the quality here. The steering wheel is absolutely annihilated. But the inside is two-toned. Does have a logo on the seats, which looks pretty good. The tampos look pretty good. The wheels look pretty good. They are the real wheels, although they are super, super skinny. And then you do have your Grand National logo on the fender and on the deck lid in the back. But yeah, my quality one is not very good. Not very good at all. So definitely a disappointment. Maybe I'll just keep them in the box at that rate because it's not going to look good on display. It's kind of one of those models, once you get the hood open, that's it. So we got to get them to stand like that. Take our back piece, push it in there. Fold that in, fold that in. There you go. You still see the jacked up windshield. Take a look at the silver one. I think the silver one's going to be way, way better. Although I don't think it's going to be any better on the quality side. Racing Champion's definitely not very good quality. Slide him out. Same way. Very stiff. There we go. This one looks a little bit better because you can kind of see in there a little bit better. You kind of see where the turbo's at and stuff. It's interesting. It's a mixed bag of details in there. I do like the prints on the front. Look definitely better in the silver. The hood closes much, much better. Wheels are the same. Still have the logo in the back of the seats in there. This guy has a much better positioned steering wheel. And then there is the Dietz in the back. The logo on the back of this one's not as nice. And it doesn't say Grand National off the side of it like the black one did. Looking at the base, Dietz 8356 is the number on this one. Wheels roll pretty good. Does have the added on mirrors though. So got a scuff on the top. Right out of the package, scuff on the top. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Quality, not good. Not good. Throw this guy back in here. Dietz. There we go. All right. I got a whole bunch more Hot Wheels, so just bear with me. It's just kind of the way it is. One of these Roll Patrol. Didn't have this particular version in the kind of flowers, Hawaii. This guy's modified Jeep. It's basically a Jeep. It's not a Jeep. Don't call it a Jeep. 1990. Definitely back in the day casting. It's just a casting I collect. Just, you know. Another one I collect. Check out this one. 92 BMW M3. This is from the BMW series. There are the models on the back. Looking pretty fancy. You see H46. It's from 2015. I wasn't doing Hot Wheels back then, so a couple models in here I would pick up. I have a couple of them. M3 GT2. Maybe that E36 race. Obviously, we just picked this guy up, and then definitely the Z4M. Just pulling him out in his M livery. This is kind of fitting since Lamely Group just previewed the next Hot Wheels diorama box, which will be all BMW. And of course, that sweet, sweet M5. Can't wait. Going to be so wicked. The last cool M5 we got in 1/64 scale was from Matchbox. Way back in the day. Isuzu V-Cross. I only have the silver one, so came across this red one, this maroon one. Does have tampos for the taillights in the back. I think this might be the only 1/64 scale V-Cross ever made, maybe. I'll have to double check that. But it's pretty cool. The vehicle was a very interesting thing when it was brand new. So kind of kudos to Hot Wheels for doing some ridiculousness. Talbot Lago. I have a couple of these. This guy is red with the little peel to win. There is the logo, Dietz number, whatever that was on the back. Doesn't matter because the thing is done and over with. So even if it was a winner, nobody got no chicken dinner. This guy is all diecast base, diecast body. The front end kind of fits a little weird on the later production runs. But look, guy looks all right. The wire spokes, interesting. It's a pretty big casting. Got another one here. This one is in silver with black. Same lace wheels. Put. This is from 2006. So casting's been used quite extensively. I really particularly like this one a lot. This one looks pretty good. It was on its way out in a bang. That one's pretty nice. Got some more 30 stuff here. 36 cord. This is from 2005. It's probably the last time that these particular castings were probably used. This guy in two-tone maroon with silver chrome base. Pretty nice. Moving on to some Bugattis. 37 Bugatti. Collector 1098. This one is 1998. This is one of the last runs of this guy too. I don't think this was the last one, but this was definitely towards the end. Black and yellow looks really good. It looks good with the lace wheels. There is the front chrome deets. And then, of course, still has the crazy spare tire on the back. There we go. Still even the same piece they've been using forever. 1980 was when that was a new casting. This, I believe, is the very last production run they did, 2005. 32 Bugatti Type 50. I believe this is the very last time this casting was used, I believe. And this was in a really good deco. I don't like the 10 spokes that they have on here, but this two-tone copper and gold looks so good. Looks so good. Tampo on the hood looks good. Total 30s front end. Metal base, metal body. The black is plastic. Super stoked. Very nice. Very nice. All these regular Hot Wheels just got for $1. Last one of the 30s eras. The 35 Cadillac. This is also probably one of the latest runs. 2005. In just gold. Very nice gold. Check that out. Shiny. Shiny. Guy looks very nice. This is 1983, I believe. 81 was when this was a new casting. Some pretty hard to find ones of that guy out there. For sure. All right, last Hot Wheels I got. This is the last Boulevard one that I want. Now, I did not find this at the store. No, if you guys watch my Instagram, you follow me on Instagram, the pegs are trash. They're trash. Walmart's the worst. Walmart, this is exclusive to Walmart, and Walmart can't even stock Boulevards at all. And nobody else in the country carries this but Walmart. If you go to Target, there's 2-packs everywhere. Those GTR sets everywhere. Mustangs everywhere. The 76 Fuel Superbird and the Roadrunner everywhere. They're everywhere. Okay? Not every single Target, but they're all over the country. You'll definitely find them even to today. But Boulevards, forget about it. They're nowhere. So I picked this up at a show. I think I paid $12 for this, which is ridiculous. But I really wanted this casting, and I'm sick and tired of looking for it, so I bought it anyways. And realistically, it's not too bad. I mean, it's only double the price of the casting itself. And, of course, the person I bought it from literally did nothing but walk into Walmart and buy it. But anyways, I really want to drill one of these out. I do want to do a wheel swap on this. Super stoked to get this kind of test livery on this NSX GT3. I really like this casting a lot. Metal wing, that separate roll cage in there in red looks superb. Wheel choice on this guy is superb. Tampos look very good. Really like this. Definitely one of my favorite Boulevards for sure. Really like this one a lot. I'm super biased towards race cars. I am. I really love race cars. And they're just some of my favorites to collect. Base deets. There you go. Pretty sweet. Now, don't worry. I got some Matchbox. Although I don't know if you guys are going to enjoy it because it's kind of an acquired taste. That's right. Hero City. I actually picked up this 5-pack because when I was doing the Blazer video the other day, I realized I don't have this Blazer. And I just magically found this at a swap meet on Saturday. Stupid lucky. Just stupid lucky. It was literally the only Matchbox 5-pack. Everything else was Hot Wheels. But this is the pack I didn't have. So I didn't have the entire pack. But the Blazer is the one that caught my eye. And no, we're not going to make you guys wait for nothing. We're cracking this open like always. Now, one thing I'm going to tell you guys, and I mentioned this before, Hero City stuff is, well, was trash, and it kind of still is trash, okay? I mean, look at this stuff. Look at some of these tampos and stuff like that, okay? So, like this guy, this is your Silverado. It's a great casting. Matchbox did a good job, but the tampos are just terrible. These flower wheels are absolutely just terrible. This guy does have a toe hitch, though, pretty nice, and it is a step side, which is definitely not common, which is also nice. There is the base Dietz for this guy, 99 Silverado, made in Chiki China. But here's the thing. So Hero City was right before Matchbox really just absolutely took a huge dive. It was 2003, right moving into 2004, the infamous Ultra Heroes or Ultra whatever they were called, where they were making like Squawky Talkie and the Grasshopper that was a tow truck and the Elephant that was a street sweeper and stuff. People were not having it. Collectors were not having it. These great castings like this Jeep Cherokee, it wasn't happening. And the line tanked, sales tanked, and Mattel quickly realized that there's way more collectors in Matchbox than they could have imagined. And that was kind of the big Renaissance revival in 2005, which also led to new Superfast, Convoys, Hitch and Tows, and a bunch of other stuff. They really went absolutely bonkers. I loved it. But Hero City stuff nowadays, because nobody wanted it then, this stuff is super hard to find. This stuff is hard to find. And if you do find it, it's usually beat up. And since everything that I add to my collection has got to be good, I can't do beat up stuff. It's got to be brand new. Now, this casting was modified from its original version. It did originally have an opening hood. Obviously, this is the modified version. Does no longer have opening hood. Then it was further modified until Matchbox essentially remade the body, front end. And that is the current Volkswagen 4x4 we have nowadays. It is all based off this exact casting here. You can even see from the back, it is still the same motors and all that stuff. The light bar obviously went away and kind of modified it up, but then they changed the front end of the casting significantly. But yeah, this is where that casting originated from. This is an original casting from Hero City era. So is this Volkswagen, but that's a little bit more realistic. These are existing castings from before. This is originally casting from 1984. I think this casting was originally from 86, I believe. I don't know if it says on the bottom 85. I'm sorry, it was close. It was so close. But this is an original crappy era, I should say, Matchbox casting. This generic cop car. And it actually doesn't look too bad. This one's not too bad. The cool thing about this one does have opening feature. So the trunk opens up. A little bit of details inside of there. Nothing fancy. There's not like a gun or nothing in there molded in because they would not do that. But this was kind of cool, just having a trunk that opened up. This particular generic police car wasn't all that bad. This guy is the police chief. There is the Dietz there. From 2001 all the way until 2004, most of the new castings were generics. Most of the new castings were emergency kind of biased or directed towards. There was very few really good castings that came out of that era. One of those good castings that came out of that era was the F430 Spider. That was a pretty nice casting. We also got what else came out of that era? 2001 to 2004. Not a whole lot of great. Oh, we got the Ford GT. That came out of that era. What else came out of that era? See, we got the Volvo XC60, Hummer H3, some other stuff. It was a decent era, but you know, not all that great. But you know, a little bit tidbits, a little bit of some. So there you go. That is the current haul that I got. I know it's a lot of Hot Wheels. There's just a lot of Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels is pretty prominent. It's just kind of the way it works. But there you go. So definitely my favorite. Super stoked about the Matchbox 5-pack. I'm happier about this 5-pack than anything right here. But this overall is my favorite pickup of them all. But don't you worry. I still love my 30s cars. I still love my 30s. So anyways, there you go. That is the current haul. Moving forward, we'll get a little bit different on these. We will do just videos as I compile enough stuff to put a video together. So we're going to start calling these episodes. So this was episode number 1. We'll catch you next time. Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys. LevelMDiecast. Peace.